You're watching another episode of Roll for Crit at Gen Con 2015. I'm Jonathan Estes.
I'm Will Keeler. And so, we got Mysterium, actually the Polish version, a while ago, before they announced the English version. And then when they announced it here, I was like, that's cool. I mean, I have the Polish version. I'm sure there won't be too much of a difference.
I should correct you. I think we did know about the American version before we bought that Polish version.
No, but I mean,
but not
we knew
a
it was
date
going to be out.
Or
yeah,
the details.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
I was like, I'm pretty happy with mine, but this was selling really fast. You know, everyone was trying to get their hands on it. So you were like, you know what? I decided I need to get my hands on it. And boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff in this box. So largely it is the same game,
right?
Compared to the
and if you don't know, why don't we actually explain what the game is?
Yes, because although we're familiar with it, many people are not.
No, I'll do it. The game itself is pretty much one player plays as a spirit, trying to communicate with psychics.
Basically, they're like sort of detectives,
mediums. And to find out what happened to Spirit, what was a terrible crime that happened. But however, the person cannot actually talk. They have to do so by using clues to instead, like with what weapon they were killed with, and what room by who, and by using the card similar to Dixit, big artworks, to try to say similar things. When we played with our version, it became a little hectic because what I thought would be really obvious wasn't.
So just as an example, if you're trying to make someone guess like a portrait of a chef, which is one of the things in the examples in the rule book, you might put a card with some food on it and hope that they would make that connection.
Right.
But they might also be like, oh, there's also a hill in the background, so they're trying to tell me about this hill card.
Right. The whole idea is you're entering their dreams.
Yeah, you're giving them visions. So the things that are different in this version, there are a few.
Well, first, you should mention you have a certain time limit to do that. And in this version, they have a way for you to check it with this. There is nothing even close to this in the other one.
So this is actually one of the things that is in a way different, because if I remember correctly, in the Polish one, it's days, not hours. It's each night you have a dream. In this one, it actually takes place on Halloween, and you have each hour the ghost sends you a new vision. So that's a little different thematically. And as you said, this thing is awesome.
Are you kidding me? I mean, and that's not even including some of these other pieces here that build into other parts.
Of course, the artwork on the cards themselves is all the same.
Right.
Because this is really nice, and they didn't want to change it. They did change like the character cards.
And the back?
Yes, the backs are different.
Everything has this ghostly blue.
Yeah, it reminds me of Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Which the original did a little bit as well.
Right.
And of course, you've got this thing.
No, we didn't even get anything like this in the Polish one.
No, it was all your own. So this is the ghost's board that it hides its details behind.
Ooh.
But
the back's, it's not just a screen.
You're going to be putting the cards from each player to remind you who has what and who you've given clues to, et cetera, by actually holding cards in these little pouches. Really, really smooth and cool.
No, this is amazing. I am just unbelievably envious.
Yeah, no, it is.
I think I'm gonna have to pick up my own. I have an English one and the Polish copy.
To be honest, I mean, Asmodee really went all out on this. Like, I'm very impressed by the level of production value in this, because if they had just done what the original was with different, slightly updated rules and art, it would have been fine. But to all these components, it's really impressive. And there was a couple other things that are new. For example, correct me if I'm wrong, was there a mechanic in the original? Maybe I'm just forgetting.
No, that doesn't sound familiar.
No, I didn't say it yet.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you meant mechanic. I said an actual mechanic.
No, not an actual mechanic. Was there a mechanic in the original? Sentence continues. In which, once someone else places their guess as to what they think, players can kind of vote if they think that was correct or not. I don't know. Maybe we don't remember. But anyway, we can explain.
To be fair, remember, we tried to look at the rules. In
Right.
English, there were like 6 different...
We were working from non-English rules, so we may have missed something like this. But there are bonuses for if you correctly call someone out or not. Like if you correctly say that they are or aren't wrong, you move up a clairvoyance track. And at the end of the game, for the final big guess, where you have to name the actual suspect and everything, the better you did at predicting other people's, the more clues you personally get in the final round. So even though it's still fully cooperative, but in a way, it makes it harder or easier depending on how well you do during the game.
Right. No, that's amazing. There was nothing like that I ever recall.
Yeah, and there's another thing that with the crows where the ghost player can redraw their hand, and there's a little crow figure. It's in here somewhere, and they can put it on top of their board to mark that they did that, and it's super cool.
You better hurry up. Time's ticking down for this video, Jonathan.
So this is one that it's sold out every day.
No, this was like the King of New York.
Or Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah. They were the things that sold out every day. I'd say if you didn't get there within the first 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, 15 maybe if you're lucky. You didn't get a copy.
You didn't get a copy.
So definitely when this one comes out, which I'm sure will be later this year.
You should definitely grab it. It puts the other one to shame, and even if you have the other one, I gotta say I have to. It's hard for me not to recommend getting this. These pieces are just so beautiful.
Look at this timer. It's got blue sand in it.
Okay, now that is the deal breaker.
Walter White would approve of this timer.
But if you want to know more about what our other experiences at Gen Con or silliness, you can check it out at rollforcrit.com/GenCon15. Almost said 2015. Remember, just 15. We'll have this video, plenty of other videos, and more. But for now, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and thanks for watching Roll for Crit.